Just been having a little picnic day out here on Plasterdown, but it started quite sunny. It was sunny and dry. Now it's just dry and it's like gone milky overcast, so the sun's basically buggered off. I think the wind is taking over from the sun now. But yeah, I was just under the mini-tarp, propped up, having some food, watching podcasts by the stream, looking out on Pewtor. It's been quite chill. My back issue is still ongoing. I can feel it quite a lot out here today. It's been like 5 days, maybe 6 days since my first day of the camping trip. And what I noticed on that camping trip, which I probably mentioned in the video, was that as soon as I got to camp and put the tent up and got in the tent and lay down, I started getting a sudden kind of pain in my rib. The rib, like front left rib, just there. Pain in the rib. Just put up the tent and, oh, I've put up the tent now, I'll just lie down in it for a couple seconds, lie down, and I feel it. And then that pain grew, and throughout the night I was tossing and turning. Every time I turned over I felt the pain in my rib. After the camping trip, when I got back home, I thought, hey, in a day this will heal up, this will be gone. And yeah, it's like the 6th day. It's lessened in the past 2 days, but I mean, this thing has still been with me for several days without letting up. So it's some sort of injury caused by nothing, essentially. And I'll have to pause because there's loud voices. And yeah, so the only things I can think of that would have caused that would be like, I was blowing up an air, like a camping airbed for, you know, underneath my sleeping bag. And so I was blowing into that. I like doing it manually, so I was exhaling, you know, blowing, like taking a deep breath, blowing everything out of my lung into the airbag, and then waiting a few seconds and then doing another blow. It does it quick, and I think there have been experiments done to prove that it does not harm the airbag, so the interior of the airbed. So if you're worried about that actually doesn't have any effect on the airbed. So I like to do it manually like that, and I've never had any problem with it, like health-wise. It's never really affected me. But I guess when I did that, I mean, this time it might have been the thing. I can't remember if I did that before I felt the feeling in my rib though, or just after I felt the feeling in my rib, because I thought it was when I got in the tent and just lay down. But it might have been I got in the tent, then blew that thing up, the pad up, so I had something between me and the floor, and then lay down. So it could have been me exhaling several times with my lungs, and then I feel this bruised rib thing. There's no bruise, like there's nothing on the surface of the skin you can make out. It's all internal. At first I thought, have I broken a rib or something? I mentioned it to my dad, and he said, no, if you'd have broken a bone, it would be a lot more painful than that, and you would have felt it a lot more. I was just like, okay. And he did suggest that it might not be a break in the rib, it might be a fracture, like a little, like where it starts, the bone starts to bend to the point where it may break in future, that sort of feeling. So I don't know if it's that, but it feels more like the muscle between the rib and the skin. And the first few days it was just the rib in front, and then the next few days it was more, it like spanned around to my back. So it was a large area at my back in the same sort of place. You know, you got the rib on my front, and then you imagine like a band stretching from the rib around to the back. That's where I was feeling it, and I couldn't use my arm very well, and the pain was happening quite a lot. I couldn't lift things, I couldn't reach down to pick things up from the floor. I tried to vacuum my room. Every time I pushed the vacuum forward, that was painful, as that was a lot of pushing. You've got a new vacuum, it kind of sticks to the floor, so you've got to push it more. And I definitely couldn't do my exercises, my sit-up exercises. I could only manage, I couldn't do any of them for the first few days. And then, I don't know, I think it was yesterday I managed 5 sit-ups, And today I managed to do the whole 20 sit-ups because that's what I've been doing before this thing happened. But you know, the rib pain is still there, it's just lessened. And sitting here in the chair, I've just been noticing it quite a lot. When I bend forward, like when I'm moving around in bed, the pain gets me quite a lot. When I don't know how you say, when I lean forward, so you know your tummy kind of crunches, sort of thing, crushes down like an accordion. Sometimes when you lean forward, that sort of thing, where it tenses up whenever you lean forward, that's when the pain gets me quite a lot. And then when I cough and sneeze, the pain gets me. I had to actually like get myself in a position where I was leaning slightly forward before I knew a cough or a sneeze was coming, so that it wouldn't hurt me too much with the pain. And yeah, it's weird. It's persisted 6 days, so I feel as though I was injured by nothing, because I hate these things where, you know, something happens to you and there was nothing to trigger it, there was nothing to instigate it, to cause it to begin with. Like, I wasn't doing anything when I was on that camping trip, as far as I knew, and I just suddenly had this pain, and it went on for ages, and there was no real cause I could see. And I'd be like, if I fell and I hit myself, or I bashed myself, my skin or my bones, then it'd be fair enough if I got an injury from that, and I'd be able to say, I know what the cause is, I was stupid, I whacked myself on a hard stone or something, or I fell off something, and that was the cause of the pain that I've been experiencing for the past few days, and I got to rest up and heal up, and, you know, maybe look for something medical to look at this. But no, it wasn't that at all. It was just like, I did nothing, and my reward for that was pain. Like, I did nothing different from it, and I liken it to a computer. Like when you get a computer error or something, and it's like, but I didn't change anything. I didn't do anything since the last time I turned on my computer, so why is everything completely different? And of course, most of the times with the computer, you can point to, oh well, it was auto updates, so it was some outside person sending malicious crap to your computer, and that's what changed everything, and now it's not working at all. Whereas with the human body, it's like, you don't really know, and you wonder how much the doctors actually know as well as that. Sometimes things just biologically happen to your body and you can't explain them. There doesn't seem to be any cause. You're just going around, living your life as normal. Suddenly pain, suddenly an injury that lasts a few days, suddenly you've got something that you can't explain, and it's just happening. And I hate that, you know. I hate just things happening to you when you've seemingly done nothing to deserve them, and you can't understand why they happened. They just do. I prefer things to happen for a purpose, I guess. Anyway, I'll show you my little picnic setup here and how cloudy it's got before I pack up, because I'm about to pack up, I think. Let's see, will this set off the rib? No, it didn't set off the rib. Yeah, it's just like that, really. It's kind of elevated because I didn't want my head touching the tent thing. But yeah, pack up time. Look how milky and overcast it's got now. I don't know where the sun is. Oh, it looks like a Martian sun behind a cloud, kind of. When you see a shot of the sun from Mars, it's always behind a cloud like that. A veil. Just gonna have a little bit of a walk following the Leat. See where it goes up here. It's so nice here, how it actually looks. Little stones in there, kind of like garden gravel or something. Such a cute stream. That's great for paddling, isn't it? Well, I found out that it wasn't warm and summery enough today. It did start off as a nice sunny day, but you know, if you come out here in summer, that bit, especially that bit where it's wider just there, that'd be great for paddling. Probably do it if there's no one else around. I think people have weird ideas. People have weird ideas about older people doing like kiddish activities like paddling or playing or going on swings in parks or running or doing anything. People have this weird suppressive... Oh, it gets deeper here. It's a little ramp under the water. People impose strange suppressive social ideas on older people, I've noticed. Limit their freedom and stop them doing things and enjoying themselves. I have noticed that. Like, it's so wide here and it's all such a gentle flow. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm a bit addicted to the stream today, but every part of it looks pretty and kind of clean as well. It looks a bit walled here. It also looks like it's breaking off into a separate bit of Leat. I didn't know it splits. This is cool. Where's this go? I guess this is like water supply for the farm or something. Yeah, it is. There's a little divert thing where the farm over there can get some free water. Just diverted off the Leat here. That's pretty cool. That's nice, isn't it? Being in a farm and you basically just have a free water source. You just divert a little bit off of a main stream that's nearby, running outside your house sort of thing. That's very cool. Oh, the stream's not quite as pretty here. It's developing into a... It's got its own little valley forming around it now. Look at this gorse bush. That's the weirdest gorse bush I've ever seen. It's like vertical. Some really short gorse bushes over there, but they're all flowering. I can hear the larks. Can you hear the skylarks? I always thought they had that tuft above their head, the skylarks, but the ones I was filming the other day at Barn Hill, they didn't seem to have the tuft, so I nearly mistook them for Vesper sparrows. And these are guys, they just flocked in. I don't know what they are. Robins? Are they a gang of robins? What are they? I can't make out the colours. What are you, mate? If they're robins, I've never seen them group up like that. What are they? Are they starlings? Doesn't look quite starling-ish. I don't know this bird, I think. I need to find out what this bird is. All hanging out together. And when one takes off, they'll all take off like that. Yeah, I've never seen those markings before. They look like a lark, but without the tuft. Hey, birdie. Best shot so far, I think. Look at this fella, he's coming up right next to me. I have to focus right up close to me. Look at this guy. I'm doing nature photography with this fella. He's being very nice. It's raining, I think. So I don't know where the Leat's taking me right now, but I'm assuming at some point it might bump into a road or something. Or maybe there'll be a little bridge over it. You probably don't need a bridge really, you could just jump over, find the right spot. But yeah, I might jump over and come back on the other side. Not sure how long to follow it actually. It's quite a nice little walk, quite cozy casual. Is that a road? Does it go under another road or not? Okay, if it goes under another road, then I'll probably use that to turn back. Yeah, I just saw a car. Okay, looks like I'm going on the other side in a sec. Well, this has been nice, especially with the skylarks. I think the sun is trying to come out again somehow, but it's certainly not blue sky. Nice views that way towards Pew Tor. And I always forget that these are edible. Not gonna have one now, and they don't taste very good, but they are an edible. There, it's got to be going onto the road shortly. Is that growing underwater? No, I think it's just been chucked in there. Oh, hold on, maybe it's not going under the road, maybe it's turning to the left to run parallel to the road. Yeah, I think it's turning left right now. It's going up there. Yeah, they're turning a corner. That's weird. Where are we going now? So it turns. I think that's Sharpator up there. Alright, I kind of want to find a place to cross. See if I can find a place to cross up here and come back. There's some stones. I don't know. Need it narrower. Looks kind of like it gets narrower by this tree and these gorse. No, is there a waterfall or something? No, just a little disturbance. Come on, there's got to be a bit where I can jump across somewhere here. I want an easy jump so my rib doesn't hurt. What's this like? Oh, I could do it here, couldn't I? What's it like further on? I might do it just down here. Let's see if I can do it here. I'll leap. Oh. Okay, that didn't hurt my rib. Okay, I'm over on the other side. I think it gets gorsey now. So we're at a different bit of Plasterdown, I guess. That might be the other road that comes from the edge of Tavy Golf Links, somewhere up there. Is that Sortridge that direction? Maybe it goes on towards Sortridge from here. I'll have to check it out on the map. So I'm stopping after the bend and turning around, my dudes. Thank you for joining me on this little silly walk, just following the Leat on Plasterdown. Thanks for watching.